right, so as a rule, I think the people who take credit for successes are douchebags. Teams make success, groups make success, but individuals can excel at fucking up. So tonight I'm here to talk about 9 mistakes that I've made that I don't regret. First up, 6th grade, Christian school. I start a business copying tapes and records. Circulate a list, I'm making some money, I'm making some sales. About a week later, the teacher catches me. I've got to pray for forgiveness and give the money back. Doesn't matter though, because it turns out the average entrepreneur starts their first business by the age of 10. So there we go, life's trajectory. Also, I'm pretty sure that Jesus was the first pirate, right? I mean, think about it, the loaves of bread and the fish. How many people did he feed? Next up, freshman year of college, I'm at Tulane on a Navy ROTC scholarship. I need a 3.0 to keep it. I spend the year drinking, playing Ultimate, and working at the college radio station. Not going to class. Big surprise, don't make the 3.0, lose the scholarship. But that's okay, because the next year I'm at the University of Florida, and I meet my future wife. Bar none, the best thing that has ever happened to me. And really, I mean, look at me. Ensign Marcoullier, I don't think it was gonna work out. Next up, junior year of college. I spent a couple $100 on a screaming fast 28.8 modem. My dad, who's a computer scientist, pretty much just wants to disown me because according to him, no one's gonna need more than 2,400 baud. It's like Bill Gates without the money. So, I mean, because of this, we're talking about my entire career, right? IGN, my blog, Igniteboulder, these are all great experiences, great companies that I get to be a part of because I was willing to do something that somebody very close to me thought was a massive mistake, and I'm happy about that. Next up, 25 years old. For years I've been talking about dyeing my hair red or blue, and my wife's finally like, just shut up and do it already. So I go and I bleach my hair, and I come home, and she bursts into tears. And I can't figure out why until the next day I go to work, and somebody goes, wood chipper. And it's at that... Yeah, at the time I was pissed as hell, but looking back, it was really funny. Sometimes it's cool to be the butt of the joke. It's all right. Next up, 2000, my wife and I decided to move back to Florida to be closer to our families. And we think Orlando probably has some good tech jobs. It turns out Orlando sucks. It's strip malls in the Magic Kingdom, folks, but that's okay because my wife a month later finds a job in Boston, and I spend the next 4 or 5 years making video games. We're talking fighting robots. We're talking a game based on Playboy. I got to go to parties at the Playboy Mansion because Orlando sucks. How about that for a trade, folks? All right, at the risk of never getting to have sex with my wife again, there are mornings when I wake up at 6 a.m. and the kids are screaming, and my older son Royce is trying to feed my younger one Parker a nose pickle. And I think, my God, what have I done? But on balance, right? I mean, kids, all the rumors are true. They change your life. And I mean, this is bar none. I can't imagine in my most stressed world without my children. This is the greatest thing that I've ever had a hand in creating. So it's pretty good. All right, 2007, raising capital for my blog, and at the last second we decided to sell to Yahoo. 8 days later, there's a big reorg at Yahoo, and we're now reporting to the guy who didn't want to acquire us. It basically ruined the company. However, if we'd taken the capital, I would have been in New York City, and who knows where the family would be now. Instead, when I quit Yahoo, moved to Boulder, and this place rocks, right? There are no fat kids. There are no fat kids in Boulder. We're not leaving. Next up, last year, I temporarily quit Gnip and was planning on shutting the company down when I realized that all of the things that I thought were insurmountable pales in comparison to shutting the company down. So instead, I called up the investors and said, hey, fuck that, I was wrong about that. And we launched Gnip 2.0. Now, as some of you in the room know, this is kind of ironic because I did leave the company last week, but the ensuing 7 months, we created a company that is going to fucking succeed now, and I'm going to go and do something else. But it's because I quit that I realized it could go on. Next mistake. Statistically, my life is half over. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and I can only hope that I enjoy as many of the future ones as I do the past. And hopefully one or more of them will involve jetpacks and Angelina Jolie. The secret here is to learn from your mistakes. Do new things. We're defined externally by our successes, but internally I think we're shaped by the mistakes that we make and how we respond to them. So if I can leave you with if you can take one thing from this talk tonight, it's this: go out there and fuck up. a lot. Because you never know when that mistake you're making could be the best thing you ever do in your life. Good night, Boulder.